Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game Watch Live. Hope you're all well. Thanks for joining us for this live watch along. Probably, arguably, the top game in the championship round this weekend. Leeds United away at Sunderland. Should be a good game. Both teams going well. Leeds fifth, Sunderland top. The winner of this will probably go to the top. The Leeds need to win it by 2 clear goals. I think if Sunderland draw, they'll still stay top just for the moment tonight anyway. So there's a lot riding on it. Even early in the season, there's a lot riding on this. 2 teams that are probably going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. So with regards to the teams, Sunderland start with Patterson in goal, and it's Hume, Mepham, O'Neill, Serkin, Rigg, Neal, Bellingham, Roberts, Isidore and Mundle. For Leeds, I've got a couple of injury problems, so it's Melier in goal, and it'll be Bogle, Rodon, Strike, who's back, Fairport, Rothwell, who comes into midfield alongside Tanaka, replacing Gruev, who is bad looks of things out for the rest of the season. Ampadu, the club captain, it looks like they're hoping that he's going to be back for the beginning of the new year, but we'll know probably in a couple of weeks' time the state of it on him. But it looks like Gruev, his season's finished. So Tanaka's covering for him. So Nonto, who had a good game at Norwich, so he's in a bit of form. Aronson, who started the season off well as well. Ramzani, who's already got a couple of goals this season, got the equaliser against Norwich. The change up front where Pirro is going to lead the line. So it's certainly going to weaken Leeds a bit. Tanaka is known as a box-to-box player, where Gruev and Ampadu were probably more defensive midfielders. Rothwell and Tanaka both like to get forward. So is that going to leave Leeds light in the middle? Can they be hit on the counter? Well, we shall see. Leeds have created a lot of chances this season and have failed to stick them away. That's why Pirro's come in to the team today. That does slow things down a bit up front because Pirro's not known for his pace, but he has been sticking the ball in the back of the net. So hopefully if he gets some chances, he will score. As for Sunderland, unbeaten at home so far, 100% record, conceded no goals. So the new manager has certainly got them playing well. Bellingham, the younger brother, has been on fire at the moment. So if I give him too much space in midfield, he'll dictate things in there. He'll be able to pick a pass out and set them on the attack. So hopefully they'll pay particular attention to him. They'll have some sort of tactic to rob the ball off him if they can. Tanaka is known as a box-to-box hard-working player, so maybe he's going to do that work. But we shall see. But that's the 2 sides as it stands. So we're 15 minutes away from the kickoff. Looking at the coverage at the moment, that the Stadium of Light is filling up nicely, so I would imagine that it's going to be a sellout crowd today. I can't imagine there's going to be any seats for a top of the table clash like this. I think it's fair to say that Sunderland have taken a few of us by surprise so far. I don't think anybody expected them to be top of the league this early on, but they have, and that's down to the new manager. He's got them playing well. And of course, when you start winning games, you're full of confidence, and that shows on the pitch. So, looking at it myself, with the injuries that Leeds have got, there's a couple of players coming who haven't played much so far. Pirro has come up into the team up front. So there's a few changes that might just disrupt Leeds' flow a bit. But Leeds don't concede many goals away. They haven't lost away yet, and they've only conceded one goal, and that was the penalty against Norwich on Tuesday. So I expect this to be a tight affair. I always encourage everybody who's joined the channel to get the comments in regarding this game, especially give the prediction of his score. Now, my prediction is going to be a draw tonight, 1-1. I can't see it going any further than that, 2-2 possibly, but certainly 1-1 is the score I'm going for. I think both teams would probably settle for that this early on in the season before the international break. So, for everybody who's watching, they've got a chance to comment now if they want, put their predictions in for the score, or if they've got anything to say about the two teams as it stands at the moment. Who do I think has got the edge in this game? Probably just Sunderland slightly with them being at home, but I think it's two well-matched teams. It's going to be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. So to everybody who has joined us on the channel at the moment, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell, because we're doing plenty of watch-alongs this weekend and international as well. So if you hit that notification bell, you'll be informed of all the upcoming watch-alongs. And of course, get your comments in, because commenting, liking, subscribing, it all helps this channel grow, all helps with the algorithm. Got less than 15 minutes, but we've still got time to have a little chat about this game. If you've got anything to say about it, don't forget, you can get your comments in now. Have you got me on your laptop down there? I need to. Can you just pass the plug so I can plug it in before it goes flat on me? It's just down there. Psst. You're not listening to me. Just pass the lead so I can plug it in, because we're getting a bit short on electricity. Just got to plug myself in. I forgot to. I don't want to lose power just as the game gets going. Oh, so we've got the microphone back on anyway, so that's a start. See if I can get this camera working. If there's anybody watching, just bear with me a sec while I don't know what's gone wrong. Technical problems, but hopefully we'll get this working. There we go, we're back. Well, luckily that started before the game got going. Best to do it now rather than later on. Still 6 or 7 minutes before the game starts. I'll post in the comments my score, and anybody agrees or disagrees can let me know. My prediction. So that's my prediction. If anyone else has got a prediction, do you agree with it? Disagree with it? Do you think there's going to be more goals in it? The water in the pitch at the Stadium of Light at the moment, so it's going to be slick for passing on, which is good for football. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future watch-alongs, because we're doing 2 games on Sunday afternoon. The Manchester game at 2 o'clock. So if you can join us for that, please do. 7 minutes to kick off. Must be running behind a bit. My watch says 6, but anyway. We do have time for more comments. Comments, predictions, anything you've got to say about this game before it gets started? My prediction for the score is there, a draw 1-1, but what do you think? Do you think Sunderland have the edge in this game, with them being at home? With them being unbeaten at home as well? They've won every game and conceded no goals. Surely that gives Sunderland the edge. But in a game like this, who knows? 2 top teams going at each other. Don't forget to get your comments in. Let's discuss them while we've got a few minutes to spare. Interacting with the channel as well also helps with the algorithm, helps the channel grow a bit. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you are a subscriber already, thanks for joining us for this live watch along. Sunderland versus Leeds from the Stadium of Light. 2 teams going well. Leeds 5th, Sunderland 1st. If Leeds can win this by 2 clear goals, they'll go top. If Sunderland get just a point out of this, they'll stay top. So they'll stay top till at least tomorrow, when if they only get a point, where Burnley would be able to overtake them then. But if they get 3 points, then they're guaranteed to stay at the top of the league over the international break. If anyone's interested in the international games next week, I think the first game is on Thursday, and the following game is on the Sunday. I'll be doing both of those as watch along. So if you can join us, it'd be great to see you on the channel. I've got my prediction in there for the score that I think it'll finish today. If you want to put your score in, what you think it will be, or if you've got anything to say about the 2 teams. Do you think that Leeds' midfield has been weakened with Ampadu and Gruev being out? Or do you think Rothwell and Tanaka are good changes. Different players, but adding something different to the team. Do you think that's going to give Leeds an edge? I'm certainly looking forward to seeing Tanaka because he is supposed to be a hard worker from start to finish, box to box, and scores goals. And that's one thing that the Leeds midfield hasn't done so far, is being able to score goals. It's been Pirro and Ramzani, and both of those are in the team today. So Leeds have got goals in them. Looks like both teams are in the tunnel now, just getting ready for the march out. The ref at the front, ready to lead them out. So assistants just coming out. There's a good light show at the Stadium of Light there. Floodlights flashing on and off. Keeps going dark and then flashing, and it's a really nice light show. But both teams are coming out now anyway, so we should be seeing the game started in the next couple of minutes. Bellingham's brother don't half look like him. Both teams just lining up at the start just to go through the preliminaries. Handshakes with the mascots and the players between them. Like Sunderland are going to play a 4-3-3. Look to see what Leeds play. Usually Leeds will play with one up front and getting the wing backs attacking down the wings. So it might be two different setups here, which might be interesting. Yeah, I say Leeds are going to play a 4-2-3-1. So yeah, it's one up front, getting the wing backs to join the attack. I think Leeds might have a bit more attacking prowess from midfield with Tanaka being there. Rothwell likes to get forward as well. So hopefully they may be able to add a few goals from midfield. Rothwell and Tanaka have got a chance of really cementing their places in the midfield now, because the two players that they've replaced are long-term injuries. Just the teams going through their final team huddles like they always do. I don't know what they say in those team huddles. It's probably all for sure. Everything's been said by now, we would expect. Oh, that's cold. All ice in it. Just waiting for the referee to get us started. Both teams are ready. Referee's ready by the looks of things. Sunderland kicking from left to right, and we are away. It goes to strike. I think he'll see a lot of the ball at the back. Him and Rodon between them, looking to pick off passes forward. It goes out to Rodon on the right again. Bogle tries to play it down the line, but it's blocked, and Sunderland come away with the ball on the halfway line, but it's taken back off him by Aronson. He goes forward. Tanaka gets his foot in there in midfield, wins the ball back. So Tanaka wins another 50-50 there. Ramzani goes into the box. The ball just wouldn't come down for him. And it's cleared down the pitch. Goes all the way through to Rodon. Just outside the centre circle. Gives it to Striker, who's pushed well up. Tanaka's come deep for it. Turns around, has got a bit of space. Gives it inside. Rothwell. It's a Fairpo on the left. Goes back across to Rodon in the centre circle. It's got Bogle out wide, but it comes across back to the left to Strike. And then to Fairpo. He plays it forward. It's Aronson. He's gone across to Rodon. And to Bogle on the right-hand side. Does a 1-2 with Ramzani, but it's picked up by Sunderland. But Leeds are fighting for it in the middle. Tanaka gives a foul away. And it's a free kick to Sunderland. It's taken quickly by Sunderland. Tanaka's penalised again as he tries to take the ball away from Serkin. 10 or 15 yards into the Leeds half. It's taken short, it's gone backwards. Mepham had it, but he's had to go backwards, and it ends up with a keeper Patterson. Pirot, Nonto putting the press on. Nonto gets a foot in, but he deflects it out for a throw to Sunderland. Just short of the halfway line on the right-hand side. Hume to take it. He goes backwards. And it goes all the way back to the keeper, Patterson. He goes out to the left. Goes forward on the left, and it comes back inside. There's a ball played out to the right-hand side, picked up by Roberts. He's got Nonto and Fairpo with him. Hume supporting. Goes back to Rigg. Rigg tries to give it back to Roberts, but he's just put it out for a throw to Leeds. Fairpo with the throw. It's just on the edge of the Leeds left, level with the edge of the box. It goes down the line to Aronson. Plays it inside, looking for Pirot. Pirot tries to win a tackle back on the halfway line. Now fouls O'Neill. Free kick to Sunderland, quickly taken again. Goes out to the left. Leeds keeping a good shape, and they're forcing Sunderland back again. So they come across to the right. Mepham, bit of space in front of him, comes out to the right. That's Roberts. Roberts with Ramzani, goes past him. Hume gets the loose ball. Goes over to the left-hand side. Not much space in midfield at the moment. Both teams, when they get the ball, they're having to go backwards. Ball played out to the right. Roberts cuts the ball backwards onto the edge of the box. Shot by Bellingham from the edge of the box on his right foot, but he was leaning backwards as he hit it, and he's put it 2 or 3 yards over the bar. It was a good chance. because he had space on the edge of the box there. There was no one with him. He had a chance to steady himself, but he chose to hit it first time and put it well wide and high. He's leaning back, and that's why it goes over the bar. Ball's picked up by Bogle. Rothwell to strike. He goes across to Rodon. Tanaka's with him, saying he wants the ball, but Rodon comes back the other way. Ball's out with Nonto. He's having a run at him. He's still going. He falls over, and he's given a free kick right on the corner of the 18-yard box on the right-hand side. Free kick to Leeds. Good run by Nonto. Positive. Rode a couple of tackles and eventually was sandwiched. Can Leeds make any of this free kick? Looks like it's going to be Rothwell standing over the ball. There's only him there, so he's going to take it right-footed. First chance for Leeds to put a bit of pressure on the Sunderland defence. So deep one to the back post. There's a free header there. Sails over someone's head. It comes out to Ramzani on the edge of the box. He hits it on a volley, but it's about 25 yards wide and 25 yards high. It was Tanaka in the middle of the box there. Thought he had a free header, but somehow he missed the head. He missed the ball completely, and he did have a free header on the 6-yard box as well. Where the goal kick's taken, it's played long down the right-hand side for Sunderland, but it goes out for a throw. Halfway in the Leeds half, Fairpo's going to take it. Fairpo goes back to strike. He goes all the way across to Medley. Over to the right to Rothwell. Was it Roden coming forward? He plays it to Nonto. Get a toe into Sunderland, and the ball runs out to the left. Sturkin is under a bit of pressure. Tanaka, but still got hold of the ball. The ball's played out to the right by Bellingham to Roberts. Roberts is forced back by Fairpo. Rigg. Roberts gets it on the right again. He plays it down the line. Is it going to run out? No, it's got across. Oh, Sirkin hit the ball. Melier made a good save on the left hand, his right hand post, but the ball came loose, and Riggers took the ball in, and Sunderland have taken the lead. Just need to see that save by Melier. Good runners. All to the back, deflections to the back post. Yeah, Meslier makes a good save at his right-hand post, pushes it onto the post from Sirkin, pushes it onto the post, and it actually deflects off the post back across the goal. Unfortunate for Melier. And Riggs stood on his own, 2 yards out, just taps it back in. Good start for Sunderland, poor start for Leeds. Let's get that score. So Leeds have to pick themselves up and hit back quickly. That's a poor pass from Ramzani, goes astray. Sunderland pick the ball up deep inside their own half, but they managed to filter the ball across to the left. A lot of space on the left. Nonto going across to cover. Goes through Bogle's legs. And it's been forced out for a corner. I hope Simply Joy is right that Leeds will get two, because at the moment they're under a lot of pressure. Sunderland are playing well at home, as you would have expected. Thanks for watching, Simply Joy. It's nice to see you here supporting the channel again. Corner to Sunderland. Over on the left-hand side can be a right-footed in-swinger. It's played deep to the back post. Bogle went up for it and missed it completely. It's Serkin at the back post, sliding in, couldn't keep it in, and it goes out for a goal kick to Leeds. Nobody was marking Serkin at the back post. If he could have kept it in, it might have been danger for Leeds again. So it was poor marking from the corner. Referee's not happy with that short goal kick being taken. Wants it taken again. Melier plays a low skimmer into halfway, but Sunderland picked the ball up again. Tanaka has it now. He turns one way, then back inside, goes across to strike. He goes back to Roden. Tanaka in the middle, very deep. Fairpaw just on the halfway. He goes down inside to Pirot. Pirot does well to keep hold of it. Aronson gets the ball, just tackled by Hume. So throw to Leeds, but it's just short of the corner flag on the left-hand side. The ball goes out to Bogle, then Strike gets it back off Bogle. He goes to left-hand side to Fairpaw. Inside to Rothwell. He goes across to the right to Rodon. Sunderland setting very deep. Leeds halfway in the Sunderland half, and Sunderland not pressing Leeds. We'll wait till it goes into the last third. Strike has it. Gives it to Rothwell. Rothwell turns and gives it to Fairpaw on the left. He has to go back as it's tight again. Rodon to Bogle. Bogle goes back to Rodon on the halfway. Goes to Nonto. Tries to play the ball through, and he's got through. He's making it to the halfway. He's pushed over. He still has the ball, though. It did look like there's a bit of a push there, but the referee's having none of it. It's cleared to the halfway line, but Leeds have picked it back up again with Strike and Rothwell. Fairpaw on the left again. He's got a run on his outside, but he comes back inside to Strike. Tanaka plays it inside to Rothwell, who immediately gives it to Rodon on the right. Chips one to the Ramzani. He didn't think he was going to get there at first. He tries to turn and hit one on the volley. It was too tight. It wasn't the best of efforts, and it goes well over the crossbar. He had two players virtually on top of him, and he tried to volley it. Poor choice. Goal kick taken, played out to the left, edge of the box. It's going forward with Serkin to the halfway line. plays the ball forward, but Nonto. Ball goes backwards. It was a misplaced pass by Leeds. Nean came forward with it, but he's been dispossessed by Harrison. Aronson to strike. Plays it inside to Ramzani. Can he get out? No, he's had it taken around. There was 3 players around him and he had it taken off his toe. Ramzani again trying to put a bit of pressure on, but his way was blocked. When it comes to Hume, he plays a long ball it was cut out by strike, but he's given the ball straight away to Isidore. Tanaka is penalised for another foul. Ball on the halfway line. Comes out to the right. Hume. Space in midfield, and it's played to Bellingham, and then it goes out to the left-hand side. A shot by Mundell from a long way out. Tried to put a right-footed curler in, but it ends up straight at Meslier, and he makes a comfortable save. You can see what he was doing. He was aiming for the top left-hand corner, but he didn't start it off wide enough or enough curl. Rothwell and Meslier just having a bit of a chat. Referee goes up to Meslier, takes the ball off him, and then drops it at his feet. Don't know what that was about, but yeah. Don't think even the commentators knew what it was all about. Anyway, he's rolled it out to strike. Rothwell goes across to Rodon. Leeds coming forward halfway. Bit of space for Aronson. Plays it inside to Nonto. Gets it to Bogle. Back to Tanaka. It's tight in there. Nonto goes back to Bogle on the halfway line. Rothwell goes back to the right. Tanaka. Bogle back to Tanaka. Rodon to strike just on the halfway. Left-hand side. Turns back, gives it to Rodon. Rodon gives it to Bogle. Pressurised straight away and has to go back to Rodon. Ramzani comes across to Rothwell. Strike is deep inside the Sunderland half, gives it to Fairpo. But Sunderland keeping the shape, and every time Leeds play into the last third, they put the pressure on and Leeds have to go backwards, as it is now. Rothwell plays the ball forward to Pirro, brings it down on his chest, hits a shot, well blocked by a Sunderland defender. Goes out for a throw to Leeds on the right-hand side. It's Nine who gets the block in. Throw goes back to strike. Plays a 1-2 with Rothwell. Fairport. Rothwell, seen a lot of ball, Rothwell. Rodon. Played inside. Aronson tried to play it through. Looked like he was fouled, but the referee gave nothing, but that ball goes out. Throw into Leeds, just short of halfway. Sunderland looking to attack, but the ball just ran out. Ball with strike again, just on the halfway line. Rodon. Just going across to the left-hand side. Ramzani's pushed over by Hume. Free kick to Leeds. Seen a lot of the ball, Ramazani, which is good. Rothwell takes the free kick quickly, gets the ball back, gives it to Bogle. don't think the Leeds players were ready for that to be taken quickly, and they were having to go backwards. Strike coming forward now. Ramazani wants it and gets it, but it's tight. He goes to the left to Aronson. He has to go back to strike. Rothwell got Bogle on the outside, on the right, edge of the box. Tries to put a cross in. It's don't beat the first man, but Ramzani gets it on the edge of the box, trying to tee up his right foot. The shot goes through. Aronson's got it. Can he get his left-footed crossing? It goes through Pirot's legs at the near post, and there's no one at the back post to tuck it in. I think Pirot tried to do a back heeler into the net, missed it completely, and there was no one at the back post to put that in. It would have been an easy tap-in. Good play by Aronson. It was tight, but he managed to get a good cross in there. I think the outcome is a throw still to Leeds at the far side. Really good chance for Leeds, that though. Leeds pick the ball up with strike. He brings it forward. Gives it to Rothwell again. He's seen a lot of the ball. Still Rothwell. Goes across to the right to Bogle. Bogle plays it through. Gets to Ramzani. He puts a cross in early. Pirot! And he scores! And Leeds have equalised. And that was a great bit of play by Leeds. Good movement by Pirot. He had a chance there just a couple of minutes ago. This time he gets one. Lands on his head. There's no one challenging him. A couple of yards out, he had to bury it, and he did do. That's a great response from Leeds. Yeah, it might have been a tight one for VAR, but there's no VAR in the Championship, and the goal stands. It's a quality finish by Pirot because he heads the ball down into the bottom corner, and Patterson never even moved. And that's the first goal that Sunderland have conceded at home this season. Rodon wins the header deep, heads it out for a throw. This sets the game up nicely now. 22 minutes gone, 23 minutes gone, 1-1. Ball comes across to Mepham in the centre. Goes across to Roberts. Roberts plays it inside, but it's cut out by Aronson. It goes to Ramzani on the left. He's running into the box. He just has it taken off his toe, does Ramzani. But it's a throw to Leeds. It should have been a throw to Leeds. I think the referee's given it the opposite way. Unless he's given a foul. There might have been a bit of a push by Ramzani. No, he's given a throw, and that's a poor decision by the ref. It was quite clearly on camera. It was a throw to Leeds. But it's still a chance to Leeds to squeeze them in that half. Pirot's given a foul away. Sunderland taking these free kicks quickly, but it was too quick for the referee there, and he's called the free kick back. Thanks for joining us here on Game Watch Live while we've got a break in play. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Hit the like button, get your comments in, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Leeds have won the ball on halfway line. Ball comes through. Pirot gets it across to the left. It's Nonto just in the corner, right in the corner on the edge of the... He has to go back. Fairpo. He goes further back to strike to Tanaka. He chips the ball through for the run of Pirot. Can he make the ball? Did keep it in. Gets it to Ramzani. He's got a chance to attack his fullback. Fairpo is overlapping. The ball goes to the back post. It's headed up. Nonto was in there. Tanaka, Aronson, and the second chance. Oh, it's a free kick. Junior Firpo was about to tuck that away, and Aronson took it off his toe, but it probably wouldn't have counted as the referee's blown for a free kick. But it was a great ball to the back post. Bogle was there, not known for his heading. And just as Firpo was about to tuck it in, Aronson took it off his toe. I don't know what the foul was, because the man who was fouled by his own goalkeeper falling on him. Yeah, Aronson tried to flick it with the outside of his right foot into the goal when Firpo was just about to turn it in. Firpo let him know what I thought about it as well, but it wouldn't have counted due to another poor decision by the referee. But they've given the ball away again. Roberts. Leeds seeing a lot of the ball now. A strike. He's going to go across to Roden on the right-hand side. It's Tanaka to Rodon. Rodon has it again. It goes back to Melier. He goes back to Rodon, who's got a bit of space on that right-hand side to run forward. He lays it inside to Nonto. Firpo's overlapping on the left. If he sees him, he goes inside, and it's just Tanaka gets the ball back, though, and is inside the box again. Ball's played across. Aronson. It's cleared out, but Leeds picked the ball up with Rothwell on the edge of the box. He plays it back in. Bogle's there. Can he get across here? Yes, he can. Oh, and the Ramazani. It was a header. He tried to head it down, but he headed it down and over the bar. If he could have got that on target without the bounce, it would have been in. Maybe not known for his heading, Ramzani. That's another good chance. And that should have been in. It's an awkward height. He's only about 4 yards out. And it came at him quick at an awkward height, and he headed it down. And it went up and over the bar. But Leeds have won the ball deep again. It's Pirro on the left-hand side. He plays it inside to the box. Aronson there to Nonto. Nonto with his left foot. Over the bar. Leeds are creating loads of chances. They've got to stick one of them away, though. Sunderland under all sorts of pressure, losing the ball deep in their own half. Leeds getting men forward and in dangerous positions, and Nonto on his left foot was just leaning back as he hit that one. Just leaning backwards, well over. And Daniel Farker frustrated. The team's creating chances and not putting the ball away. Could come back to haunt them. Ball's played forward, but Leeds pick the ball up again, giving the ball away. Regular as Sunderland. Goes all the way back to Melier. He plays left-footed and long. It's a free header for Sunderland, though. Immediately, Rothwell puts pressure on, and they have to go backwards. Pirro's putting pressure on now. And the ball ends up going back to Patterson. Mepham was bringing it forward. As soon as Pirro came to engage him, he went straight back to Patterson. Mepham goes forward this time. Mepham gets the ball back and has to go back to Patterson, the keeper. Ball's played forward. It's headed by Bogle. There was a ball through on the left-hand side, but it's well cut out by Bogle, and Leeds have it again in midfield with Rothwell. Aronson gets it back. Aronson goes forward to Nonto. Goes back to Rodon. Roberts Rothwell, sorry, Roberts. Fairpo. Ramzani. Rothwell, seeing a lot of the bowlers. Rothwell goes across to Rodon. He checks back inside. Goes back to strike. Rodon again. Chips one forward for Aronson, but he couldn't get it. It's been brought forward through Bogle's legs and goes past Bogle's legs. Leeds get back in numbers and win the ball back. Fairpo comes away with it. Then Aronson down to Nonto with a bit of space. He's got Bellingham there. Can he go inside Bellingham? He tries to get to the line, chips one to the back post again. It's headed away. Roberts is coming away with it from his own box, plays it down to the right. That's well defended by Leeds again there. Strike goes to Rothwell. Tanaka back to Rothwell on the centre circle. Aronson goes to Bogle on the right, gets the ball back. There's Aronson. Back to Bogle. Aronson. He goes back to Rodon. Comes across to the left to strike. Junior Fairpo is there. Doesn't give him it. Goes back to Rodon. Back to strike. Just all on the halfway line. Just looking for an opening, Leeds. They've made plenty of them. If they've been patient and they're looking for that opening again, Tanaka gets it in the centre circle. Rodon to the right with a bit of space in front of him. He's got Bogle to play it into, but he plays it into Pirro. He lays the ball back to Aronson, but he couldn't control it, and they come away with it. Mondle's got Tanaka in front of him. Has the ball taken away from him, goes to Bogle. Tanaka goes across to strike. So Fairpo on the left. He goes back to strike. Just short of the halfway line. Goes to Rodon. Back to strike. Nonto gave the ball away as he tried to play a ball back in the centre circle, but Sunderland certainly give it away regular, and they're giving it away again. Rothwell coming forward. Turns back inside. Gives it to Nonto on the left. He's got Fairpo in front of him. He has to go back to strike. Rodon to Tanaka to strike. Rothwell. Tanaka goes across to Fairpo on the left. He goes back to Tanaka. To Fairpo. Nonto going on the run. Plays it inside to Ramzani. Ramzani turns, looking for a pass, but has to go back to Tanaka. Tanaka plays one across to the right-hand side to Bogle. If Bogle can keep it in, and he just can't. It was just a bit too far in front of him. It was a good pass, but just couldn't get there. Sunderland play the ball out from deep to the right-hand side. But then Aronson puts the pressure on, and they have to go backwards and go across to Sunderland left. 09 plays it out there. Gets the ball back, does 09. Still deep in his own half. Gives it to Mepham. Mepham goes out to the right. Ramzani wins it from him, but he manages to get the ball back with a couple of rebounds. Ball played forward. Bellingham has it now on the edge of the box, surrounded by Leeds players though. It's across the face of the box and it picks up at the back to Roberts. Roberts tries to go to the near post and it's an easy save for Meslier. It was a good cross from the Bellingham pass to the back post, but there was nobody there, luckily for Leeds and unfortunate for Sunderland. First time that Sunderland have threatened since they scored the goal. Leeds now have a throw deep in the Sunderland half. Ramzani on the left-hand side. Seems like he and Nonto are swapping sides quite regular, keeping the Sunderland defence guessing. It goes back to Tanaka. And he goes across to Rodon in the centre circle and out to Bogle on the right-hand side. He checks back, gives it back to Rodon, who gives it to Strike on the halfway line. Down the left. Bepo plays it inside. It's Aronson, but he's lost the ball there. It's Bellingham who's away, but he's hustled out of it and Leeds get the throw. He was surrounded by 4 players, was Bellingham. Ball goes to Rothwell, then to Rodon. To Strike, coming down the left-hand side again. Checks back. Ramzani, back to Strike. Roberts pressurizes him. He has to go back to Meslier. Meslier goes long. Looking for Pirro, but he's well beaten to it. Aronson wins the header. Pirro can't get the header. Bellingham picks it up. Goes to the left. Serkin. Mongol. Taking on Joe Rothwell. Rothwell doesn't block the cross, but it doesn't beat the first man of Leeds defence, and it's headed out to Nonto. Comes inside to Aronson. Aronson gives it to Pirro. He chips it forward, looking for Ramzani, but Ramzani's not going to win headers like that. But they're dwelling on the ball of Sunderland, and Leeds have pinched it back again. It's Rothwell. Rothwell comes across to the left to Fairpo. He comes to Nonto. Nonto plays Ramzani in on the edge of the box. He gets a good cross in, but there was only one man in the box. It goes to the back though, and Bogle picks it up. Rothwell has it. Is he going to cross the ball? He does cross the ball. Doesn't beat the first man. Or 9 heads it out. And Rodon's going to get a book in there. That was poor. The ball was given away. The ball was flicked past Rodon. And he just pulls the shirt down of Isidore. Gets a booking for that professional foul, does Rodon. Free kick to Bellingham. Goes back again. Played inside. Goes straight back again. Runners from midfield are taking one touch and playing it back. Rigg to Mepham. Out to the right to Roberts. Roberts gets away. Going to make a run for the goal line. He checks inside on his left foot. Bellingham. Oh, he tries to place it with his right foot and it gets a deflection and goes to the opposite side of the goal, the right-hand side. The goalkeeper was wrong-footed. If it had been on target, Sunderland would have been ahead. That's the second time that Bellingham's been stood all on his own on the edge of the Leeds box with no one anywhere near him. It was Rodon who deflected the shot wide, luckily wide as well, but it's a corner. Right-footed in-swinger. It's a deep one. Meslier punches it. Don't go far, but It looks like the referee has given Meslier a free kick. Leeds get the chance just to take a bit of the sting out of the game because Sunderland just coming back into it in the last 5 minutes. Five minutes to go, plus any injury time. I can't imagine there's going to be much. It's flowed us this game, which is good. Meslier takes the free kick long. Bogle goes up, can't win the ball. Rodon puts it out. Throw to Sunderland. Just waiting for a ball to be returned. The ball goes across to Mepham. Exchanges passes and gets it back, does Mepham. Rigg goes back to the left. Back inside to Bellingham. He's got a chance of another shot again. He tries for another side-footed placed shot. It goes wide of that left-hand post, luckily for Meslier. Bellingham just coming into the game a bit now, which Leeds don't want. If one player they don't want to see a lot of the ball, it's Bellingham. The goal kick to be taken long by Meslier. With 3 minutes to go. Aimed at Pirro, but he don't get anywhere near it. Strike wins the header that's played forward. Goes out to the right for Sunderland. Roberts plays it inside. Roberts has it again. It goes across to Mundle on the left-hand side. He tries to attack Bogle on the inside. It goes down, does Mundle. Nonto's smiling. I think the referee's going to... I thought at first he was going to just have a look at that again. Oh, he just falls over. Nonto never even touched him. He deserves a booking for that, does Mundle, for simulation. There was nothing there. He has a look at the ref as he goes down to see if he's going to get a penalty. Lucky to not get a yellow card there, Mundle, because he deserved it for simulation. Meslier goes long, or tries to go long, hits it straight out on the full for a throw on the right-hand side. Leeds have just taken the foot off the gas a bit at the end of this first half, and Sunderland are coming back into it. It's through to Robert. Isidore was played through. He's well offside. Had a shot on goal, which was blocked by Meslier, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Just been sloppy by Leeds in the last couple of minutes. Isidore just 2 yards offside. Ball goes long, looking for Pirro again. Doesn't win it. Strike does, and he lobs it forward. It's flicked on by Ramazani, but Pirro wasn't behind him. Pirro's putting pressure on Patterson, who has to go long. Bogle wins the header. Bellingham. Serkin now. Tanaka with him. So Mundle's coming inside, but he has the ball taken off him by Nonto. It's crossed to Firpo. He plays it out to the right. Aronson. He has to check back inside and go back to Bogle. Inside to Tanaka. Rothwell to strike. Firpo inside the Sunderland half, but he goes back to the halfway line to strike. Who rolls it across to Rothwell, to Rodon. Back to strike. Firpo hugging that left touchline again. Nonto had made a run, but they go backwards to Leeds. All the way to Rodon. To Tanaka on the halfway line. Goes to Rodon, who's gone wide on the right-hand side. And that's the half-time. And a good half. Probably just about equal that half. 1-1. More to come this second half. So what does everyone think of that first half then? I thought it was a good game. Sunderland dominated the first 10 or 15 minutes, then Leeds had about 20 minutes where they could have scored 2 or 3, then Sunderland were just back in it in the last 10 minutes or so. So it's been pretty even, really. 1-1, probably just about right. So all to play for these two teams. So what does everyone think so far then? My prediction is 1-1 already. I'm hoping for more goals in the second half. So if anyone's got any observations regarding that first half, they can let us know now. We can discuss it during the break. A good game. We're two good teams. Like I said at the beginning, I think if the both teams came out with a draw, they'd probably be quite happy with that. But it could have been 2-2, really. Leeds deserved to have scored another goal. And then right at the end there, Bellingham had 2 great chances. And I think they kept a tight leash on Bellingham early on in the game. And then he just began to find a bit of space on the edge of the Leeds box and dictated play. He's had 3 or 4 shots that on another day he could have buried a couple of those. So Leeds are going to have to be careful. I'm sure that Daniel Farke will be pointing it out to him. But now's the chance for you to get your comments in. We can discuss that first half. Fairly even is my outcome on that one. If you think you've got something that you'd like to say as the way Leeds have been playing or the way that Sunderland have been playing, what do you think to the new Leeds midfield? I thought Tanaka and Rothwell have done okay. They've both been busy in that midfield, and Sunderland have not found a lot of space in the midfield. They've both worked hard at Tanaka. Tanaka's and Rothwell, to be fair, have both come deep and picked the ball up deep. Rothwell has seen a lot of the ball. But if you've got anything that you'd like to say, give us a comment now. What's your predictions for the second half? Will there be a winner? Will there be a draw? Can't help feeling that there's more goals to come in this. But what do you think? You let me know. Any Sunderland fans? Any Sunderland's watching? You got an observation about your team so far? Have Leeds made it awkward for you compared to how other teams have come and played at the Stadium of Light? Leeds have attacked you. They haven't sat back and soaked up pressure. They've attacked. Are you worried about this game? Hopefully Leeds can get off to a good start in this second half, not how they finished the first half. I wondered where he was. Plenty to discuss. If you want to discuss it, now's the chance while we're on the half-time break. It's Roberts on the right-hand side that's been the main creator for Sunderland. Meslier unlucky with that goal. He made a good save at his far post, pushed it onto the post. Unlucky with the rebound falling straight into the middle of the goal for Rigg to took it away. Very unlucky. Yeah, it's a good save by Meslier. That is unfortunate. Just looking at the break, the build-up for the Leeds goal, it comes through Rothwell to Bogle. Bogle plays the ball through, but it comes via deflection to Nonso, and his cross was precision right on the head of Pirro, and he couldn't miss. Maybe a suspicion of offside, half a foot offside, maybe. No VAR, so it's difficult to see, but it's very tight. But right on his head, and he buried that down low into the corner, and Patterson never moved. He never had a chance. Half time here, guys, with the Game Watch Live. If you've just joined us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Get your comments in now. Hit the like as well. It all helps to promote this channel. And of course, if you want to see more watch alongs with us, then hit your notification button. There's going to be plenty throughout the season. And the 2 international games that are coming up next week, we'll be doing those. So please do join us if you can. If you are a subscriber, it's nice to see you back. Thanks for being here and watching, helping the channel grow. If you want to interact with us and get a comment in, you can do now. If you've seen anything that we've missed, or the way the two teams have played, or the way that they should make alterations in the tactics for this second half, because it's all to play for these two teams. If Leeds win this by a couple of goals, they go top. If it's a draw, Sunderland will stay top until tomorrow, unless Burnley win tomorrow. Only early in the season. But a win for either of these two teams will be a real boost to morale. It's unfortunate that the international break is coming again just when the Championship games are coming thick and fast, and teams are just hitting their straps, and then you've got another 2 weeks off, which is a shame. Well, that's the way it goes with international breaks, but personally, could do without this Nations League. It's just a load of rubbish, and the teams, players don't need it. If you look at Tanaka for Leeds, he's got to go all the way to Japan after this game. That's 9,000 miles there and 9,000 miles back. What sort of conditions are you going to be in to play against Sheffield United after the international break? Provided he doesn't come back with any injuries. Certainly Leeds don't need to go down with any more injuries in their midfield, because they're running out of midfielders. Fairpo has had a good game on this left-hand side. Him and Nonto and Ramzani have swapped positions, and they've caused trouble. There's a couple of times when Nonto and Ramzani have got to the byline and pulled crosses back, good crosses to the back post. And if anybody had been gambling at that back post, Leeds would have been a couple more up. Same with Sunderland. They've had one right at the end of the first half there, where there was one put to the back post. Nobody there. Everybody going to the near post. No one gambling at the back post. Sure, it's something that the managers will be talking about during the half-time break. Nobody wants to join in with comments at the moment. Nobody wants to say anything. Keep trying to encourage people to interact and get comments in, but I think everybody's shy. Shouldn't be too long before the second half starts. I think probably the half-time break just came at the right time for Leeds, because they were beginning to get on top with Sunderland, so that's taken their wind out of their sails. Aston Villa and Manchester United and Brighton and Tottenham are the next two games that we'll be doing on Sunday. Then after that, it'll be Thursday, the international game, England, and the following Sunday, England as well. Before we get to the following Friday, Leeds against Sheffield. Now's the time to get your predictions in for this second half. I don't know which way. I'm still favouring the draw. I think if either team scores, I still think the other one will equalise. I'm still going for the draw. Might not see any goals in this second half, but if we do, I think 2-2 is my favourite now. Ninth of November, the Grand Slam of Darts. When's that? It's only October now. It's another month away, isn't it? Just waiting for the teams to re-emerge. It's like the substitutes are just going through a little warm-up and knockabout. Must be close to coming out because they're going for another break. Leeds have dominated that midfield, even though we thought that the Leeds midfield of Rothwell and Tanaka may be a bit of an Achilles heel, but not this time. Tanaka's seen a lot of the ball, and so has Rothwell. Rothwell's dominated a lot of the Leeds play in that first half. And it was his pass to Nonso that set up the Pirot equaliser. So a lot of the Leeds fans who were saying that Rothwell's not up to it, he's proved them wrong. He certainly has. Yeah, I would think that Daniel Farke will be having a word with the Leeds midfield about the space that Bellingham's finding on the edge of the Leeds box, because they can't keep letting him have chances, because eventually he's had 4 this first half. And if they give him another 4 more, he'll bury one of them. So I'm sure Daniel Farke will be paying particular attention to Bellingham. Bellingham looks the business, so he hasn't thrashed at any of the chances. He's tried to place it, which is the sign of a good player. Both teams just coming out for the second half now. Bellingham does look like his brother, younger version of his brother. A bit younger as well, so he's got time to develop. I wonder if he'll ever get as good as his brother. Don't think there's been any substitutions. I won't imagine so far. Both teams just lining up. But Leeds to kick off this half. Kicking from left to right. In fact, it's Sunderland to kick off. And where we go. Ball goes all the way back to Patterson. There's a foul by Bellingham on Pirot as Pirot was running through. Referee's given it. It's a free kick to Leeds. And Bellingham gets a yellow card for that as well. Don't know what he did. We'll get to see it now. Bellingham grabs Pirot's shirt and pulls him down, stops him from putting pressure on the keeper. That's silly booking that so early in the second half. Rothwell plays it inside. Nonto. Back to Rothwell. Goes back to Rodon and then across to Strike. Just over the halfway line, but he goes back to Rodon. Back to Strike. He plays it inside. Nonto gives it to Fairpo. That's Ramzani goes to the edge of the box, gets a cross that's half blocked, and it's cleared away easily. Back inside. Fairpo goes back to Rodon. Gives it to Rothwell on the halfway line. He strides forward, goes to the right and plays a ball through to Nonto. Just on the right-hand side of the box. Got Bogle on his outside. He goes backwards to Rodon. Rodon gets the ball back onto the edge of the box. He tries to play Bogle in, or was it meant for Nonto, wherever it was? It didn't get there. Fairpo commits a foul. Free kick to Sunderland. Ball's played long, but it doesn't go to anybody. Strike's got time to bring it down on his chest and give it to Ramzani, he lays it inside to Pirro. Gets the ball back, looking for Aronson. Aronson doesn't get it. Goes across to Bellingham on centre midfield. And goes to Mundell. He has to go back. All the way across to the right. Ball goes all the way across the right, but it's easily cut out by Bogle. I think he was looking for Mundell there, but Leeds get the ball back. Rodon. Inside to Tanaka. He's got a bit of space in front of him as he comes down the right-hand side. Bogle makes a run, but it goes inside to Nonto. Aronson takes it in his stride and turns. Goes to Rothwell, just inside the centre circle. He goes across to the left to strike. He goes all the way across to Fairpaw on the left wing. He has to cut back inside. Ball's crossed deep, looking for Bogle. It's a poor header. Bogle has a shot, and it hits the defender. Nonto again, he's got another shot again. It's blocked on the edge of the box. Sunderland giving the ball back in their own box. Poor Bogle now. Gets the ball across. It's a great cross. Patterson parries it. And Harrison commits a foul on the edge of the box as he tries to bring the ball down and turn. He obstructed his man, according to the referee. That's good pressure by Leeds again. Sunderland giving the ball back 2 times in his own box. Unfortunately, Leeds didn't get any clear shots from those. Free kick's taken. It's a soft foul that the referee gave again there on the edge of the box. This ball goes across to Mepham. He has to go back to Patterson. On 9 to Bellingham, gets the ball back to Mepham. Hume. Foul given on the halfway line. Fairpaw penalised. It's taken quick again. Bellingham. Down the left-hand side, checks back inside and goes into centre midfield. Goes to the right. Mepham has to go back. A bit of space. Coming across the halfway line again. Oh. So Neil. Neil running forward, sprinting forward on the left. Mundell tries to go around Nonto, falls over and doesn't get a foul. Aronson has it. He's pinned in his own corner flag and the ball runs out. Mundell puts the pressure on and wins the throw. Serkin has it now on the edge of the box on his left foot. Tries to go down the outside. Bogle's there with Nonto. It's tight on the inside of the box. It's cleared down the Leeds right hand side. Mepham picks it up just in his own half and goes across. On 9 plays it out to the right. Comes back again in the centre to Mepham. Serkin is beaten to it by Bogle. Bellingham picks it back up again, spreads it to the right. Roberts picks it up. It's inside the box. He makes a run as a man on the edge of the box. Rigg couldn't pull it back. It was blocked on the edge of the box by the Leeds defenders and it's cleared. Roberts causing all the problems, attacking the Leeds defenders in the box there. Again. Mundell on the left goes back. Mepham. All the way to the right. Roberts. Checks inside under pressure. Allowed to run again. It's a shot from a long way out. Mundle. Roberts. Rodon gives the corner away. Sunderland on top at early stages of this second half. Corner on the Sunderland left. Goes deep, very deep. Second had a free header though. Aronson got the ball out. On the edge of the box is a shot. Comes in, it's wide of the shot by O'Neill, but it's wide. But he hits it well. And how many times have Sunderland played these crosses deep to the back post? And Leeds are not there, Sunderland are. You haven't learnt anything from that first half there. Referee just having a word with Rodon. Melier. Deep to the halfway line. Aronson coming forward. Tries to give it to Nonto on the left, but it's cut out. It's a poor pass by Aronson, and Sunderland picked the ball up again. Going down the left. Mundle. Bogle. Can he get inside Bogle? No, he can't. Ramazani is helping the defence. Still has it, does Mundle. Has to go back, though, to Bellingham. Bellingham plays it inside. Plays it forward into the box. Rodon wins the ball. Tries to clear it down the right-hand side. And he's fouled by Isidore. Yeah. Rodon took the ball round Isidore. That was Mundle. Played it round Mundle. Mundle caught him as he ran past him. Sunderland crowd don't agree. A lot of booing going on. Ball's played forward. Headed by Pirro. Ramzani to the left to Fairpo. He's got Nonto on his outside. Fairpo! Yes! Fairpo tucks it in with his left foot at the far post. Fairpo and Nonto swap passes on the edge of the box. And Fairpo slides a left-footed shot off the inside of his foot to the far post. And in it goes, and Leeds have taken the lead. Fairpo running in the inside left channel. He's got Nonto on his outside. Gives it to Nonto. Nonto gives him it straight back. He hits it first time, does Fairpo, with his left foot across the goal and in at the far post. And Leeds are in front. And Leeds have been under a lot of pressure in this second half, early in the second half. And yet Leeds have got the goal. Aronson Tanaka putting pressure on Bellingham on the halfway line. Ball goes across to the left to Bellingham again. He's looking for a pass. Goes across to Mepham. Mepham plays one deep in the middle, but it's easily picked up by Rodon. And then Tanaka turns, creates himself a little bit of space, then goes to strike. Pressure's on, goes to Melier. Tanaka in the middle. He goes across to the right to Rodon. He goes back to Melier. Tanaka, back to Melier. As Bellingham puts the pressure on. Nonto lost the ball, but then was quick enough to pick the ball back up again. Gives it to Pirro. Pirro under a lot of pressure, but he's done well to keep hold of the ball and has laid it out to strike. Strike goes to Ramzani, who gives it to Firpo, the goal scorer. Pirro is robbed again, though, and they come away with it to Sunderland. Halfway inside the Leeds half, goes out to the left. Given to Bellingham, who's dictating the Sunderland play. He plays it across to the right to Mepham. Played inside. Mepham. On 9 to the left. Serkin. He goes out to Mundell. Got Bogle again. Plays it inside to Bellingham. He's forced back and across to Mepham. Roberts going across again. Leeds managed to toe end the ball off him. Ramzani plays the ball long. Pirro, can he get the ball on the left-hand side? He can just keep it in. He's got Mepham for company. Plays it down the line. Aronson. Aronson didn't like the tackle. He thought he was being fouled. But play goes on. And Bellingham's coming down the left-hand side, halfway to Mundell. Bellingham goes forward and gets the ball back on the edge of the box. Gets his left foot across. Left-footed cross. Roberts gets a cross on the 6-yard box. Does Roberts' cross? There's only stroke there. He gets his foot to it. Blocks the cross for the corner. I don't want Bellingham doing that. It's a good cross by Bellingham. It's a cross. There was no one there at the time. He'd got ahead of everybody. But it's a corner on the right-hand side. Left-footed in-swinger for Sunderland. So deep onto the back post again. Bogle wins it. It's a good header away. Nonto being challenged, but he guns round his man who pulls him back. So counter-attack, and that's going to be a booking for Neil because Nonto was away. Neil knew that he hadn't the pace to catch him. Yellow card for Neil. Just grabs his shirt and pulls him over. I don't like these professional fouls. Take one for the team. It's cheating, but it's part of the game, it seems. Ball's back with Melier to Tanaka. Bellingham putting a shift in. He's pressurising Melier, so he has to go long. Ball's flicked through by Pirro. Aronson can't get there, and it goes all the way to Patterson. Ball out to the right. Ramzani there putting pressure on. Comes inside. To the left. Comes to Serkin. He has Nonto in front of him and has to go backwards. Goes across to Mepham. Ramzani cuts the pass out with his head. Unfortunate, he was away, but the ball ran out of play. But he had lots of space. If that stayed in, Sunderland would have been in a lot of trouble, but it didn't. The throw is given back to Patterson. On 9 coming forward, looking for a man. It's Bellingham who comes short for it. Back to 09, back to Bellingham. Bellingham goes back to 09. Goes to Mepham. Rig. Back to Mepham. Bellingham. Pressurised by Tanaka. Roberts gives it back. Rig coming across. 09. Inside. Serkin's got a bit of space in front of him there. Gives it out to left to Mundle. Attacking the box again. Gets across him, but it's blocked by Rodon. Nonto gets another block on it. Rodon again blocks O'Neill's shot. Mepham gets the ball out to the right though. Roberts brings the ball down, but he's flagged offside. Coming back. Yeah, Sunderland have dominated this half so far, but Leeds have taken the lead. Tanaka comes deep for the ball, but is pressurised by Bellingham and has to go back to Meslier. Meslier has to go long to the right-hand side. Bogle heads it inside, but Pirro can't win that. Mundle brings it away on the left. Isidore comes into the box again, does a couple of step overs, tried to get a cross away. It's blocked by Rodon, and it's a corner. Corner on the Sunderland left. Going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Leeds have got to watch that back post. Roberts, between them, they mess it up, the Sunderland. Out for a throw, Mundle to take it. Mundle goes back. Bellingham into midfield. To Mepham. To the right-hand side. Rig, but he's easily dispossessed by Nonto. And Rig pulls Nonto back, and he's going to get a booking for that as well. Same thing happened to Nonto just a couple of minutes ago on the opposite side this time. It's just Nonto was going to run away from Rig, and he knew it. So he pulled him back. Gets a booking. What a good game is Nonto. Yeah, he's really beginning to fit into this team nicely now, is Nonto. He's had a great season so far. Nonto wins a header, but it comes back inside to Roberts. Leeds win the ball back in the centre. Pirro. Ramzani's given a pass that is difficult to control, and he couldn't, and it runs away. Sunderland pick the loose ball up, come back inside. Hume almost got the ball through. The ricochet favours Leeds, and now Leeds are away again. Ramazani almost getting a ball down the centre, but his pass is cut off by Mepham. Goes back to Patterson. Mepham just on the centre circle. Goes across to the right. Back to Mepham in the centre circle. Plays forward as Bellingham comes short for it. He gives it back to Mepham. He has to go backwards. Roberts now. Fairpo battling with him. It's right in the corner. Right on the corner flag. Robertson, Fairpo are challenging for that ball. And Fairpo's penalised. It was 50-50. I think Fairpo got a booking for that. He did. Free kick. It's almost like a corner. It's right on the quadrangle of the corner. Roberts will take this with his left foot. It'll be an in-swinger. 67 minutes gone, but these 20 minutes have all been played in Leeds half. It's been pressure from Sunderland all the way. Are they going to go deep again? Into the middle. Nobody got a touch in there, but Nonto managed to clear it. Goes to the back post again. It's headed in. Melier goes up, makes a nice catch on his 6-yard box. Just what you'd want your keeper to do, dominate the box. Crowd start whistling. I think Melier's taking his time. Chips the ball forward. He's looking for Tanaka, but he was never going to win that. And it comes straight to Roberts as the ball's headed forward. Rigg, Hume. Rothwell takes it off him nicely, gets his foot across him and takes it away. There's it to Fairpo, plays it out to left-hand side. Aronson, he goes forward, gets the ball back, then loses it. Ball's going backwards. Sekin is fouled by Nonto. It's taken quickly. Mepham goes out to the right. Roberts again comes inside Ramzani. Ramzani gets back at him though. Lost the ball, but Sunderland have picked it back up again. It's Mundell tries to get a cross in. There's a shot at the back post. Hume can't get his right foot over it, and it's high over the bar. Didn't look confident there, didn't Hume? Obviously not a natural goal scorer. Yeah, he slices across the ball and leaning back at the same time. Goal kick to Leeds. Taken long. Ball comes down. Bogle wins the header. Harrison flicks it forward to Pirro. Mepham goes back. Ramzani peels off. Ball comes out to this right-hand side. Nonto almost won the ball back. Pirro did, but from behind, and the referee gives a free kick. Sunderland taking these free kicks quickly, but they've given it away to Aronson. Aronson tried to give it to Ramazani. Ramazani's slow to react, and he lost the ball. Sunderland come away again with Roberts. Roberts comes inside. On 9, goes to left to the Mundell. Mundell comes inside again, comes inside. Serkin again. Cross is blocked by Rodon. The loose ball is pounced upon by Melier. Rodon has made a lot of important blocks, especially this second half. Isidore maybe pushes stroke and Leeds get a free kick out of it. Oh yeah, he pushes stroke, does Isidore, and as Stroke is stumbling forward. Melier dives on the loose ball and then gets a knee in the head off Stroke. That's why he's down. Substitute for Sunderland. Goal scorer Rig going off. Alan Brown is a replacement. So first substitution of the match while Melier receives treatment for his head injury. He's sat up a bit, but he's still having treatment. You can't be too careful with these head injuries, but helping him to his feet. The crowd not happy and giving him the bird, but it's a head injury, and he did take a blow to his head, so they've got to take their time with these. Referee just having a word with Meslier, just making sure that he's okay. "16 minutes to go." Meslier off from the floor, drills one long, aimed at Pirro, but he's beaten to the ball. Tanaka wins it. And Rothwell goes to Bogle, and Bogle goes back to Rodon, who goes across to Strike. And then he goes back to Melier. Melier just on the edge of the box. Rothwell and Tanaka come short for it, but he drills it long, looking for Nonto, but it's a free header. It's picked up by Bogle, though. He tries to chip a ball inside to Pirro, who was making a run, but it's cut out. Brown gets the ball away to Roberts. Roberts goes forward, but it's picked off by Fairpo. Tanaka comes inside, creates a bit of space for himself, and then goes back to Rodon. Inside to Joe Rothwell. Gives it inside to Tanaka. It goes across to Pascal Stroik, who chips one forward. But the ball goes out. The throw was taken quickly, nowhere near where it should have been. Referee lets Sunderland get away with it, and the ball is on the halfway line with Mepham. Comes across to the right, back to Mepham again. Ball's chipped forward. Some space there in the corner. O'Neill gets a cross in. Isidore rises high. Puts the ball high over the bar. A weak header. Yeah, it's a good 3 or 4 yards over the bar. Not threatening the goal there. Leeds making a substitution. Pirro going off. Matteo Joseph coming on. Pirro get a hero's welcome from the Leeds fans for the work he's put in. Besides scoring the goal, he has led the line well as Pirro. Gets a hug from Daniel Farker for it. Matteo Joseph comes on. He'll add pace to the attack, which will be something for the Sunderland defence to deal with. Ball is long from Melier. It's a header that takes it straight back to Patterson. Patterson rolls the ball out quickly. Mepham, he goes across to his left. Asking that the ball went out, but it didn't. But the ball is intercepted by Nonto, and he brings it forward. He's been hassled. He wins the throw, though. Mundell not happy about it, but Nonto showing a bit of strength for a short guy. Ball goes all the way back. Rodon to strike. Ball's played forward. Intercepted. But it goes out for a throw to Leeds. Bogle going to take it. Referee telling Bogle to get on with it, which he does. So Rodon, who lobs it forward, looking for Joseph, but he's turned. The ball runs through. Goes out to the right to Mepham. Tries to play a ball through. Hume gets a cross in, but there's no one there. It's a free header for Rodon. Roberts miscontrols it. Rothwell. Tanaka goes down the line to Ramzani. He's going to be beaten to it, but he can still put some pressure on. And he commits a foul. The ball was actually going out for a corner to Leeds, but Ramzani commits a foul. Bit of inexperience there. Free kick to Sunderland, which they take quickly, as they have done all game. Goes out to the left. Bellingham wants it, but it's a pass that's fired at him. He can't control it. Nonto picks the ball up. He's got Harrison on the overlap. He slides his man, puts a cross into the back post. Matteo Joseph was ready for it. Rothwell picks the ball up on the edge of the box, chips one forward again. It's intercepted. Laid out. Mundell is on the run. He's got Tanaka with him. Halfway inside the Leeds half. Tanaka intercepts the ball as it's played forward at the expense of a corner, though. Corner on the left-hand side, going to be right-footed inswing, taken by Mundell. 10 minutes to go. It's played deep again. Headed out by Stroke. Keeper comes for it, and Melier makes an easy catch on his 6-yard box. Again, just what you want, your keeper to dominate that box. Melier feeling time pressure there, has to go long. There's a foul there on Matteo Joseph. Leeds have a free kick deep inside the Sunderland half. Looks like O'Neill pulled him down. Leeds just taking their time with this free kick, just taking a bit of the sting out of the game, because Sunderland have dominated this second half. Ball's played short to Tanaka. He goes out to the right to Bogle. Bogle goes back to Rodon. And Rodon goes back to Melier. Melier is going to hit this long. Chips it out to the left to Fairpo, brings it down. He plays it inside to Rothwell. He goes back to Stroke. Plays inside to Tanaka. Bellingham pressurises him. Goes back to Stroke to Fairpo. inside to Nonto. Rothwell plays it inside to Ramzani. Ramzani turns his man, was pulled, but lets him get away with it. There's a referee. Bogle goes back to Rodon. Tanaka in the centre circle. Turns one, turns twice. Gives it to Stroke. He goes out to Aronson. Aronson is just tugged at there by Hume. Gets the free kick. Leeds take the ball short. Fairpo. He has to go back to Strike. And he has to go back to Melier. Melier goes across. Bogle. Bogle down the line to Nonto. Gives it back to Bogle, but it's intercepted by Mundle. Mundle gives the ball to a substitute by Sunderland. Watson coming on. It's like Roberts has gone off. Roberts has been Sunderland's most effective man, so I'm surprised they're taking him off. But Watson comes on and Roberts has gone off. Leeds will be glad to see the back of him. Throw. Bogle, right hand side, halfway inside the Leeds half. Looks for Ramzani, gets the ball, but then it's taken off him by Mundle. Bogle defending. Bogle being held. Fouled, but the referee doesn't give a foul. Mundle into the box. Rodon blocks his low cross. Goes for a corner. Rodon just complaining that there should have been a foul there on Bogle and the referee didn't give it. So it's going to be another right-footed in-swinger from the left-hand side. Mundle takes it. Referee's not happy. Says take it again. Shame because Melier made a nice catch there. Aronson and Mepham being singled out for the pushing in the box. Ball swung in again this time. Melier fumbles it, but still manages to hang on to it. And then a foul's given. And Junior Fairpo is down. Looks like he maybe took a bang in the mouth because he's holding his mouth. Maybe get a replay to see what happened there. There's nothing there. Just the Isidore trying to rise to meet the ball. I think his hip just hits Fairpo. There's nothing in that. Oh, 4 minutes to go. Plus any added time. A trickle of the Sunderland crowd. I've already given this one up, which I'm surprised at. It is a lot disappointing. Yeah, the commentators say it's disappointing seeing how tight it is, and the Sunderland have dominated this second half to see the crowd walking away. Still waiting for Fairpo to be treated. Crowd are giving Fairpo the whistle, but he did take a bang in the face, and it looks like he may be coming off. So he's back on his feet now. He's got a tissue for the blood. Referee asking him to leave the pitch. Junior Fairpaw walking around to the side of the pitch. I don't know if he's going to be replaced or not. But this free kick is going to be taken long by Melier. It's deep. Joseph gets the ball to Fairpaw. Nonto's fouled. Free kick. Brown commits the foul. It's really breaking up Sunderland's momentum, all these fouls. Nonto's won a lot of them. He's had a good game. Nonto has the ball now. It's cleared and deflected, and it's picked up by Joseph. Aronson got 3 men around him, but still managed to dance away from him and get the ball back. Strike to Rodon. Bogle is outside, who gets it. Plays it inside to Ramzani. It was behind him, though. He couldn't get a toe to it. And possession is surrendered to Sunderland. Back to Patterson. Time is running out for Sunderland. Bellingham, pressurised by Rothwell, pushes him in the back and Bellingham gets the foul. Well, they've taken that nowhere near where the ball was. It went to the keeper and he kicked it out to the right to Mepham. And the referees let it go on. Ball comes out to the left. Serkin, he checks back inside, gives it, saying that there might be 6 minutes of added time. So still a long time to go then. A lot of the crowd have left and there's still 6-7 minutes to go for Sunderland to get the equaliser. Mundell with Bogle again. Comes inside. Ramzani almost took the ball back off Mundell, but he's won it again. Joseph takes the ball off Mundell. Tries to go down the line. Aronson tried to get the ball. It's lost. Brown goes across to the right. Hume to Watson. Watson comes inside. He didn't get the foul. The ball's played long. There's no challenge. And Meslier makes an easy catch. Goes down on the floor and wastes a few more seconds. Into added time. 6 minutes. 6 minutes from now. Melier's played the ball forwards, walking it slowly outside his area. Now he goes long. Aimed at Joseph. He's beaten to the header. Mepham heads it back to the keeper, then turns, goes for the return. Sprinting forward, Mepham. Just short of the halfway line. Ball's played down into the centre of midfield. Bellingham short for it, doesn't get it. The ball's played long. So Hume, he chips it back to Watson. Watson's going into the box. Fairpaw takes the ball off him and just slides it out for a throw. Trying to take the throw quick. Leaving it for Hume to take. Goes into the corner. Brown. But Brown tries to give it back to the thrower. Just rolls it out for a throw to Leeds. Leeds are maybe going to make a change now. It's Schmidt coming on for Ramazani. So Leeds are going to tighten that midfield up with Schmidt. He's had a good game, is Ramzani. Didn't get a great deal of space in his position, but what he's had to do, he's done well, and he's done his defensive duties as well. So Schmidt comes on for the last 5 minutes. Throw to Leeds, deep inside their own half, left-hand side. Fairpaw takes it, gives it to Nonto, and then Fairpaw chips it forward. Schmidt comes for the ball and wins it. The ball is played down the line to Joseph, but it runs out for a throw to Sunderland. It's immediately thrown straight to Patterson. He plays it out to the left-hand side. It's brought forward, checked inside, into the centre circle, back to the left. Mundell, he goes back inside to Bellingham. Bellingham has got 3 around him. Goes over. Schmidt comes away with it. He checks inside, then goes across to the left to his Nonto. Aronson. Aronson's got a chance to secure him, and his shot's blocked by Mepham. Aronson and Nonto was right next to each other, and they didn't know which one to take. And Arison's shot was on target. It's a good job it was blocked by Mepham because it was going inside the near post. It's a corner to Leeds anyway on the right-hand side. Leeds not committing too many men forward for this corner, as you would expect. Rothwell takes it short to Joseph, right on the in the corner, trying to protect it, waste of time. He manages to keep it in, does he? No, it's a throw. Throw's taken quick. Bellingham slides it across to the right to Mepham. He goes even further to the right. Bellingham, Mepham. Goes out to the left. Schmidt covering. Schmidt gets the block in as they try the cross. That looks like it's another corner. Good defending by Schmidt. Even the goalkeeper of Sunderland's coming up now with just 2 minutes to go. Mundell going to take a right-footed in-swinger again. It's a low one. It's a poor low one. Serkin manages to get the ball at his feet at the near post, tries to turn a left-footed shot that's screwed wide. Yes, it just bounced in front of him, and as he swung his left foot at it, it was more of a shin that took it high and wide and handsome. Looks like Leeds are making another substitution with 1 minute to go, and Nonto's coming off. Sam Byron coming on. Sam Byron to show that defence up. Meslier with a long kick. Goes through to Schmidt. Can he win the header? No, he can't. Joseph is pushed in the back, but the referee allows them to get away with it. Mundell's fouled by Bogle. Bogle saw the ball there, tried to have a swing at it and missed it and caught Mundell on the shin. Bogle gets a booking for that. Probably quite rightly as well. Yeah, it was a wild one, was that? But it just breaks up the play again as we're coming to the last few seconds of this game. Everybody's forward. The goalkeeper's taking this. Referee not happy with the push in there. Leeds have got a high line. Ball goes high to the far side. It's headed on and then flicked through. Oh no, can you believe it? The ball was flicked through to Meslier. It was an easy pick-up. He's let it go straight through his legs and in the back of the net. And it's the equaliser. Can you believe that? Meslier, what have you done? And the Sunderland players go mad. What has he done? As far as howlers go, that is the biggest howler I've seen from Meslier, and he's made a few. But that's cost Leeds 2 points. The ball is just played forward. There's a header, it's flicked on, and then the Sunderland player just kicks it through. And he just, When it just bounces in front of him, he has to just pick it up, and he lets it slip straight through his legs. Brown just side foots it forward, hopefully. There's no pace on it or anything. It just bounces in front of Melier. He just has to pick it up, catch it, and he just lets it go past his right-hand side and into the back of the net. What was he doing? Can't believe it. How many points has he cost us? Suddenly, the Sunderland crowd are, who are you, who are you? After 90% of them have walked out thinking they'd got beat. I don't think anybody who could watch the game could believe it. Leeds kick off, but there's no time left now. It's only 2 minutes over the time that was allowed. Bogle plays it long. Matteo Joseph goes up for it. Strike. Watson clears the ball. Referee's not given the final whistle yet. Goes to Melier. Don't let it in again, Melier. He drills one forward. Smith's underneath it. Smith's penalised for backing into his man. And I think that's the end of the game. The referee blows it up, and can we believe it? Fairpo stormed off down the touchline. The rest of the Leeds team go straight to Melier, consoling him, which you would expect. Don't know what he's saying, but Melier having words with his former boss, the Sunderland boss. I mean, laughing and smiling. There's nothing to laugh and smile about. He's just cost Leeds 2 points. Unbelievable. Well, that's a shocking end to the game. It's a shocking end to the game. For those of you who have seen it or listened to the watch along, get your comments in. What do you think of Melier's howler? That's what you can call it, a howler. I'm still shocked. I was watching it. I saw it. I'm still shocked what happened. He just had to bend down and pick it up. Just catch it to him. And it went past his right hand. I don't understand what happened. Did he overrun it? Did it hit a lump? Did it have some spin on it? I just don't know. But if I'd have been Melly, I'd have just walked off. I think the Leeds team are in as much shock as I am. I just cannot believe it. And it didn't go through his legs. It completely misjudged it, and it went past his right hand, past his right leg. I can't understand what happened. If it'd gone through his legs, at least he'd got behind it and it'd gone through his legs, but he didn't. It was like he overran it. I'm sure there'll be a replay again, a couple of different angles. I'm still not sure what happened. Yeah, Brown, who actually kicked the ball through to Melier to let him through it, is claiming that. I'm just waiting for a replay of the goal just to see if you've seen it, guys. What do you think? Is it just the first or the next in a long line of howlers from Melier? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Get your comments in regarding Melier's howler that's cost Leeds points again. Cost Leeds points again. Is it time for a change in the Leeds goal after what has been another howler? So Leeds third, but they should have been second. Points like that can cost you at the end of the season. Has anybody got anything to say about that goal, that equaliser? I mean, there's not a great deal you can say. We're all a bit shocked. All of us who have seen it are a bit shocked. But things like that can cost you at the end of the season. You know, if you miss out on automatic promotion by a point or 2 points, you can look back to that howler by Melier that cost us 2 points. Well, it's a bit of a sour note to finish the live stream on, but we will do. There's nothing more we can say or do. It's up to others to make decisions on Melier now. He should be getting better, but he's still liable to making huge errors like that. But we shall see. We shall see. There'll be repercussions, I would imagine, but that's it. I'm afraid Leeds go up to second. For now, anyway. There's games to come tomorrow which will slide Leeds back down the league before the international break if everything goes against them. But it's a point, and I did say at the beginning of the live stream that we would take a point, but not like that. Not like that. You know, it was 3 points in the bag for us, and Melier's given it away. Just looking at that. What did he do? I mean, he ran straight past it. I don't know if there'll be another angle on that one, but it seemed to go past it. Instead of taking it into his body, it went past him on the right hand side. Did he take a bad bounce or what? I don't know. You get your the first thing a goalkeeper is taught is get your body behind it, and he didn't. I thought at first it had gone through his legs, but it didn't. It actually went past him on the right-hand side. He just completely blew it. And I don't understand how he's done that. If it had gone through his legs, well, at least you could say, well, yeah, fair enough, it's gone through his legs. But to overrun the ball and the ball go past you on your right-hand side into the net, still a shock. Still can't believe it. I think a lot of Leeds fans are going to be in shock at the moment. I think there'll be a lot of criticism from Meslier over the next few days. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Hit the like button. Get any comments in before we finish this on that horror finish for Meslier. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're fully aware of all our next watch-alongs, the international games. And the next watch-alongs will be on Sunday, the 2 Premier League games on Sunday. So please do join us for that if you can. Has anybody got anything to say regarding that end of that game? Is anybody surprised that Meslier made mistakes like that? I just don't know. Well, thanks to everybody who's watched the game today. Hope you do join us next time. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'll see you on Sunday for the game at 2 o'clock. Until then, take care of yourselves. See you next time.